Hello beautiful people and welcome to the Middle East Film and Comic Con vlog.
Mefcc, Mefcc, Mefcc,
Mefcc, Mefcc.
We are live at Comic Con.
As you guys know, I love movies, and so Comic Con is one of my favorite experiences to have every year. And unfortunately last year, due to the global pandemic that has come upon us, Comic Con unfortunately didn't happen, but this year the organizers have brought it back and better than ever, and I wanted to share my experience with you all. For any of you guys that are not familiar, Comic Con is an event where you can go and meet celebrities that you love so much, get signatures, get pictures, and it's a place where fans can dress up as their favorite characters, go shopping for all things film and television, and it's a whole lot of fun. I got to meet actual celebrities from TV shows that I grew up loving or things that I've reacted to on the channel. As you can tell, I have my signed Funko Pops here, and I will be telling you the stories of each and every celebrity that I met. For anybody interested in understanding how Comic-Con actually works, you can buy 3 different tiers: a regular pass, a VIP pass, or as I did, a super VIP pass. This super VIP pass gets you at the front of every line for every photo and every photograph, every autograph with any of the celebrities. The first being the legend herself, Ming-na. As you guys know, I am a really new Star Wars fan, but every single one of you on my channel has helped me become a true diehard Star Wars fan, and it was so nice meeting Ming-na, who plays Fennec Shand in The Mandalorian. Of course, she herself was kind enough to get my Funko Pop signed. This is my Fennec Shand Funko Pop. As you can see here, it says to Nasser, Ming-na, Fennec Shand. I am really happy about this. I actually got her to sign it in green because that is Grogu's color. It was really cool speaking to her and discussing the Star Wars community here in the United Arab Emirates. She actually knew that Star Wars isn't really that big here, and she asked me why that was. I was just honest with her. I told her that I started reacting to Star Wars on my channel, and I'm not really sure why the community here hasn't gravitated towards Star Wars as the rest of the world did. I was also fortunate enough to have her sign this Mulan print from my cousin, who is a frontline worker for COVID relief, and she was really kind enough to do so. I actually didn't know that Ming-na played Mulan because I actually have never seen Mulan. It was one of the movies that I wanted to react to earlier on, and I guess I probably should react to it now. She's one of those people where you can really feel her kindness oozing through her body, and I thought that was something really, really genuine, and I enjoyed the experience very much. I think you guys know what's coming, and I think a lot of you have been waiting for this if you clicked on this video. I met Matt Murdock himself, Charlie Cox, the Daredevil. One of the nicest, kindest people I met at the event. Charlie Cox is a genuine sweetheart. He got my Daredevil pop signed. Obviously, he wrote to Nasser, DD, signed Charlie Cox. He was so kind. I did the autograph with him first, and I had to tell him because I read an article that said that when he went to see No Way Home, spoiler alert, nobody erupted or cheered when he came on screen, so I had to correct that fact for him. I told him that when I went, this is a genuine fact, I swear to God, my entire audience erupted when he came up, and I wanted him to know that from the bottom of my heart. And when he heard that information, he was so happy, and he said, God bless you, and he was so kind, and we chit-chatted about Daredevil and how it might be coming into Marvel in the future and more roles in the MCU. He told me he was really excited for that, and I told him I was really excited to see him. Fast forward 2 hours later, I was so happy when I came to him at the photo op. He remembered my name, and we posed together. This is one of the more genuine pictures I took with a celebrity at Comic-Con. Our first picture was just us giving a thumbs up, and then we just suddenly, randomly, in sync, just pointed at one another, and the picture ended up absolutely perfect. I swear on my life, this was not planned. This was not something that I discussed with him. It is just a testament to how Charlie Cox is a genuine, kind soul. The next celebrity that I wanted to tell you guys about my meeting with her is Nathalie Emmanuel. As you guys know, Game of Thrones is my favorite show of all time, and it will never not be. She was kind enough to get my Funko Pop of Missandei signed in red. Red, of course, for Daenerys, Fire and Blood. I told her the truth. I told her that Daenerys was never my favorite character. I told her that I was a Stark at heart, but she still got the pop signed, and that to me is absolute kindness. To be quite honest, when it comes to the photos, I was the first person to take a picture with her at the event, and I could tell that she was feeling a little anxious. So while I did feel that there was a bit of awkwardness in the room, I could tell that she was really trying her best to be positive and be present, and I really appreciated that. Nathalie also signed this print of Missandei for my sister, who is in Boston right now studying her master's. Sarah, if you see this, I'm so proud of you. Lots of love. Waiting in line was a hassle, but again, I can't complain that much much because there were people who were in line for hours before me, and because I had a super VIP pass, I could literally just cut into the front of the line and enter first. So I would suggest that if you are a person who really loves Comic-Con and is willing to invest, save up some money and get yourself a super VIP pass. Every year, there are only 25 of them available, but if I were you, I would rush to it next year. Moving on to my personal favorite experience, I need to give you guys the entire backstory on this. I have not stopped tweeting about Eternals ever since the promotional run started back in August. I was a huge fanboy. I had not known anything about the Eternals beforehand, but that first trailer really gripped my attention. I used to watch it every day before university to get me pumped up and excited for the day. And so when the official MEFCC account posted this as a hint for their next upcoming celebrity, I called my person absolutely crying. I was bawling with tears in my eyes, screaming, "It's Druig, they're bringing an Eternal, this was made for me." Barry Keoghan was there at the event in person, and I got to take a picture with him. It was the first thing I did. I told him all about how I was introduced to him in The Killing of a Sacred Deer with Colin Farrell back in 2017. In that moment, he seemed to be completely entranced by the fact that I knew that that movie existed. I don't think that was something he expected, especially since I was the second person to meet him at the event. And I told him that, of course, I used to watch the Eternals trailer every day before university. I guess he really liked that. As soon as I said that, he fist bumped me and gave me a hug, and my life flashed before my eyes, and I had tears in my eyes, and it was just going absolutely insane because he is an Eternal. Eternals is in my top tier Marvel films. I know that not a lot of people enjoyed it, but for me personally, that movie worked, and it worked really well. Unfortunately for me, I had to take my Druig Pop out of the Eternals collection right here on the back and put it back in the box because hey. When I went to get the autograph with him the next day, he actually remembered my name, which is another thing that I really enjoyed, and he said it was such a joy to meet me, and he actually spent another 3 minutes with me just chit-chatting about life, which I thought was really kind. It was something that he didn't have to do, but he actually held up the line to speak to all of us one-on-one, and I really appreciated that. And unlike all of the other celebrities, he actually took the time to write "Such a joy to meet you, Nasser," and signed on the side of the box. It is much more personal. I know that this is a Funko Pop that I will cherish forever, inshallah. I love it with all of my heart. It was so kind of him. Eternals will still always be my favorite Marvel film. Oh right, and I almost forgot, he made this video to put on my channel.
Nasser is a legend, and he's such a joy to meet as well.
Thank you so much.
I hope to meet you again, man.
Thank you so much. I was absolutely floored. What a genuine, kind soul. Now, just briefly, if you haven't watched The Batman, I am about to get into some serious Batman spoilers because of a discussion I had with him. I met this guy a day after watching The Batman. It was a success. I told him that I really liked him as the Joker. I told him that I'm really excited for what you and Matt Reeves have cooking up for us in the future, and he said he's excited too. That kind of indicates to me that we are getting a future in Matt Reeves' The Batman. It kind of does, doesn't it? The next celebrity that I had the pleasure of meeting was Michael Rooker, Yondu himself, or as I like to call him, Savant. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Guardians of the Galaxy were never my favorite Marvel movies. I just never really gravitated to them as much as other people did. I understand that a lot of people adore them. I love Groot. I love Rocket. But those movies are just not ones that I tend to rewatch. For some reason, they just don't work for me as well as they do with others. But one movie that I did rewatch 5 times, 3 times in theaters, was The Suicide Squad. Michael Rooker Savant was one of the first people to get blown up. I adored this movie with all of my heart. This is another movie that I had in my top 10 list of 2021. I got him to sign it in blue to match the Comic-Con sticker over here, and also blue because he is Yondu. When I got this signature, I did tell him how much I loved The Suicide Squad and how bonkers it was, and I asked him about what his experience was working with Margot Robbie. He told me she was a sweetheart, and I guess that's pretty much all you guys need to know. Now, I do need to mention there are a few other celebrities that I had the pleasure of meeting, and I really wanted to share them with you all. The first being the man, the myth, the legend himself, Kevin Conroy, the original voice of Batman in Batman the Animated Series. he signed this to Nasser, Kevin Conroy, the Batman. It was really cool for me to meet someone who was actually involved with the world of Batman. This is, of course, the second person. Of course, this was the second person involved with the Batman that I met that I guess not a lot of people knew about. And the man was so unbelievably kind. He was one of the celebrities where you had to be wearing a mask to meet because, of course, it is just really important for his safety, as of course he is a person who has been in this world for a very long time and we should protect people like him. I told him all about my love for Batman and what that character means to me, and he sounded really, really grateful to hear it, and so that was a really great experience. Last but not least, a celebrity I met that I honestly had such a joy speaking with is Ray Porter, the voice of Darkseid in Zack Snyder's Justice League. I have so much to talk about, but first I wanted to get the signature out of the way. It says, to Nasser, ready the Armada, Ray Porter with his signature on the bottom. I got him to sign it in silver because, of course, black and white, going with the theme of Zack Snyder's Justice League. This was a movie that I reacted to a couple of months ago, and I had the pleasure of enjoying it and loving it. I just believe that a director should have the right to release a project how he sees fit, and I'm really glad that Warner Brothers gave Zack Snyder the ability to do this, and look what we got. It was really, really nice meeting him, and I honestly can say Comic-Con this year was an absolute blast, and it made my heart so happy. I also wanted to give a shout out to this girl who came up to me and said she watches my videos and asked me for a picture. You made my entire day. You made my entire day. No, you made my entire week, my entire month, my entire year. The fact that you guys watch my videos here in my home country, I thought that most of my viewers are from the United States. I'm pretty sure you guys still are. It was really, really nice to actually meet someone who watches my stuff and knows me from YouTube. That was something that really touched my heart, and I really appreciate you guys so much. So if you guys are watching this video, I just wanted to say to anyone who made it this long, I love you all so much, really from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for joining with this experience with me. Thank you so much for always listening to what I have to say and just being the best viewers in the world. If you guys are new here, I just wanted to say I do movie and TV reactions. Feel free to subscribe. I promise it's free. It won't cost you a single thing. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.